Hey guys, today I'm going to be filming a tutorial using the Vice 2 palette and a little bit of the Naked Basics palette. This is the look I came up with. I hope you like it. So I'm going to begin using my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This helps keep your eyeshadows lasting all day without creasing and really bringing out the intensity of the colors that you're using. Just put it from your lid all the way up to your brow bone. Next, I'll be taking my MAC Paint Away Paint Pot, which is a eyeshadow base and primer. I use this to cancel any discoloration or redness I may have on my lids. Next, I'll be taking my tapered blending E35 brush from Sigma with my Naked Basics palette from Urban Decay. I'm going to use it in the color Naked 2 and put this in my crease as a transition and blending shade. I put it in my crease and a little bit above my crease, just below the brow bone. So I'm just blending this color back and forth in my crease, windshield wiper motions. Now I'm taking the color Madness out of the Vice 2 palette with a Sigma E55 eye shading brush. Packing this on, not swiping it, I'm just pressing it up against my lid for the most pigmentation and to prevent less fallout. Now I'm going back to my Naked Basics palette and using that Naked 2 shade again to blend some more of my crease to soften up that blue line I have from my lid shade. Now I'm going in with my Sigma E25 blending brush and into the color Damage, which is a forest green shade. Putting this in my crease on top of that Naked 2 color, but not as high as that Naked 2. Just right in my crease and blending it softly into that transition shade. Now I'm taking my Sigma E30 pencil brush into the color Poison, which is a dark gray with silver shimmer. Placing this in the outer V, so the lower portion of my crease and right along the side of my lid shade. Now I'm taking my tapered blending E40 brush from Sigma, which is almost like the E35 brush, but this one's a little bit more fluffier, and I'm using this to blend out everything that's in my crease and my outer V. Now I'm going back in with the color Damage out of the Vice 2 palette with my Sigma E25 blending brush and placing it again in my crease just to intensify that color a little bit more. So going back in with Poison with my pencil E30 brush and intensifying the outer V. And then blending it one more time with my taper blending E40 brush. Next, I'm going to be taking my Smudge E21 brush and smudge that on my lower lash line with the color Madness. I'm going to start on the outer corner and then lightly bringing it in to my inner corner. Just a third of the way in though. I'm going to wipe the rest of that color off on a tissue and dip it into the color Damaged and run that across my inner middle part of my lower lash line. Now I'm using the shader Inner Corner E46 brush, taking it into Shell Shock, which is a very bright metallic silver, placing that in the inner tear duct and connecting it to the shade Damage, which is that green shade. For my highlight, I'm going to be using a brush that comes with the Vise 2 and dipping it into Venus, which is a satin creamy white shade, placing that underneath my brows for a brow highlight. For my eyeliner, I'll be using the Essence Gel Eyeliner with a small angled E65 brush and just lining my top lid and slightly winging it out. Start lining my waterline using my Max Mulder eyeliner and lining my waterline and tight lining. I'm going to begin curling my lashes using the Tarte Eyelash Curler. And for my mascara, I'll be using my Shocking Extensions Telescopic Mascara from L'Oreal. And I'm going to do a few coats of that. Okay guys, I just finished doing a tutorial using the Vise 2 palette and the Naked Basics palette. Now I'm going to finish up the look doing my cheeks and my lips. For my bronzer, I'm going to be using the Hoola bronzer with my Real Techniques contour brush. Now I'm going to use my Real Techniques Duo Fiber brush. I use this to blend my contour and my blush. For my blush, I'll be using my Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso with my Sigma Large Angled Contour Brush. Again, I'm going to blend it all together using my Real Techniques Duo Fiber brush. My highlight, I'm going to use my Diamonds Cream Color Base, which came out in the Fall Riri Hearts Matte collection. Just going to use my finger. So that my cuties go. For the lips, I'm going to be using my MAC lipstick in Cream Cup. And for the gloss on top, I'm going to use Creme Brulee by NYX. It's one of their butter glosses. Okay guys, so this is a finished look. I really like the Vice 2 palette. My only complaint is that there's just a lot of bright colors, so you'll have to use maybe like a side palette because there's not a lot of neutrals in here that you can really use to blend. So that's why I kind of paired it with the Naked Basics palette. But other than that, I love it. The pigmentation is amazing, as you can see. And thanks again for watching. Please subscribe. Bye! The pigmentation is amazing on this palette. Like always, it's